The storm hit harder than anyone expected. Snow blanketed the backroads of Montana so thick, it swallowed the sound of the wind. Inside a small wooden cabin, Rachel Carter, a single mom of 2, was trying to keep the fire alive. Her little cabin sat alone on the ridge, miles from town, a safe haven she'd built after escaping a hard marriage 2 years earlier. Life wasn't easy, but she had peace. That night, peace came knocking, loud, heavy, and unexpected. When she opened the door, her heart froze before the cold could reach her. 25 bikers, their jackets covered in snow and their breath clouding in the air, stood outside. Their leader, a tall man with frost in his beard, took off his helmet. "Ma'am, we're sorry to bother you," he said softly. "Our bikes won't make it through the pass. We just need a place to warm up before we freeze out there." Rachel hesitated. She was alone with her kids, Emily, 9, and Ben, 6. 25 strangers, leather-clad, tattoos, rough faces, everything her instincts told her to avoid. But then she looked at their eyes, tired, desperate, human. She swallowed her fear and said, "Come in." The cabin came alive that night. The bikers crowded around the fire, dripping water and gratitude. Emily offered them cocoa from the last packet they had. One of the bikers, Tiny, who was anything but, made the kids laugh with shadow puppets against the log walls. Rachel cooked soup out of canned beans and potatoes, not much, but the way they thanked her, it felt like a feast. Later that night, while she handed out blankets, one biker whispered, "You don't know what you just did for us, ma'am." Rachel smiled politely, not knowing what he meant. She just did what felt right. By morning, the storm had cleared. The bikers thanked her, fixed her woodpile, and promised to return the favor somehow. She waved as they rode away, thinking that was the end of it. It wasn't. The next morning, the sound of engines shook the valley. Rachel stepped outside, and froze. The road was filled with hundreds of bikes. 200, maybe more, parked around her cabin in a perfect circle. She thought she was dreaming until she saw their leader again, standing beside a massive trailer. "Miss Carter," he said, smiling. "We told the rest of our club what you did. We don't forget kindness." He opened the trailer. Inside were boxes of food, firewood, winter coats for her kids, and a brand new generator. "We know times are tough out here," he continued. "You didn't have to help us, but you did. So now it's our turn." Rachel tried to speak but tears took her voice. Emily hugged her leg, staring in awe at the bikes gleaming in the snow. The leader chuckled. "You gave us shelter when nobody else would. From now on, you've got 200 brothers and sisters watching your back." That winter, word spread. People in town began to see Rachel differently, not just as the quiet woman living alone, but as the heart that united a family of bikers. They started visiting, fixing her roof, helping with groceries, even taking her kids on bike rides in the spring. Rachel once told a reporter, "I was scared that night." But kindness doesn't wait for perfect moments, it happens in the middle of fear. And when you give it, it always finds its way back. Moral: sometimes, the people who look the roughest carry the gentlest hearts. And sometimes, one act of courage can turn a lonely cabin into the center of a family, bound not by blood, but by kindness.